Всем привет! Сегодня я смотрю игрушку под названием Not for Broadcast Prologue. Игрушка эта вышла 11 декабря 2019 года. И она доступна в Steam абсолютно всем бесплатно, потому что это демка. То есть это неполноценная версия игры. Этой демкой разрабы показывают, как будет выглядеть игрушка, как приблизительно будет выглядеть, когда уже будет релиз этой игры. А релиз этой игры запланирован на, по-моему, первую половину 2020 аж года. Сколько эта игрушка будет стоить, я не знаю. О чем эта игра? Как пишут сами разработчики, мы играем за некого человека, который решает, что выпускать в эфир телеканала или телеканалов, я точно не знаю, а что нет. Таким образом, игрок, который управляет вот этим человеком, формирует общественное мнение людей. Вот. Какая цель этого все, я не знаю. Давайте посмотрим. Так. Новая игра. Название, еще название. Давайте единичку наберу. Это такой наш персонаж, типа он так сидит на стуле, перед ним много мониторов, много кнопок. День первый. Игра разделена на дни. No signal. Звонить телефон. Повернуться направо. Ага. Стрелочками или гвоздом поворачиваться. Так. Кстати, графон чем-то похож, как будто игра еще сделана для VR. Графон как будто для VR игра сделана. Ответить. А как ответить? Я нажал левую клавишу, и что? Я нажимаю левую клавишу. Че? Вот это нажать. В кои-то веки новая игра выходит с русским языком. Аллилуйя. Это игрушка от студии Team Build. Я заметил, что Team Build всегда дружелюбно относится к русскоязычным пользователям и всегда свои игрушки переводит на русский. Чего не скажешь, к сожалению, на многих других студиях, даже довольно известных и богатых, которые почему-то не могут перевести свои игрушки на русский язык. А Team Build молодец, всегда переводит, всегда качественно. Так, теперь налево было, да? Количество зрителей.
Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now the four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again.
Ключ питания.
You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh. Right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any three and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
О, ностальджи, эти кассеты вставлять.
You should be getting a signal from the studio soon. When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know seafood makes me come out in pustules.
Yeah, thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist, going in
Класс,
5,
все переведено.
4.
Все понятно, что говорят.
Good evening.
Есть
I'm
обучение.
Jeremy Donaldson.
Мне уже нравится эта игра.
Okay, we're all good. Next is going to be the throw to the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's totally independent and corners the flower market. Top chat. Sports fan temple celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsley wins sports personality of the year. And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated.
Это
And, of
отчет
course, we'll be going live
до
to
включения
our
этого.
headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic
Right. Button
That's
2
all coming up on
in
tonight.
3,
national
2, 1, now. Lovely, mate. Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Видно, как его гримируют прикольно. Мы сейчас должны опять на него переключиться. Прикольно задумано. Реально ощущаю себя оператором.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1 now. Lovely, mate.
The votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance. The landslide.
Now listen, mate, we often get a bit of interference around this time of night, so keep your eye on the machine on the bottom right. You can move that white dot up and down, avoiding the interference, using the yellow knob.
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of
как?
and of
Бля,
deliberately.
еще надо двигать этот шарик, чтобы помех не было. Ё-ма, вот это уже слишком. Я такое не люблю, блядь. Это типа, чтобы нам не было скучно.
Press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
We'll be going live to Advance HQ to hear the co-leaders' acceptance.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Прикольно, включили рекламу.
Personally, I
К
wouldn't
этому
try to
чуваку
confuse
поступили тёлки. Что-то с ним говорят.
I thought that was our little secret.
Блин, жалко, конечно,
I'm
нету
deeply uncomfortable with your burden.
перевода еще голоса, потому что, блин, читать эти тонны текста, еще успевать нажимать кнопки, но это слишком.
But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence, because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long, 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated
Бля,
as it
как все
sounds.
сложно.
You've seen programs on
10
television,
секунд
haven't you?
общий план, 3 секунды крупный план,
Might as well get
бля.
screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
On the break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody. Going in 5, 4, 3.
А я эту заставку
Welcome
не
back to the
отвечаю.
National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first
Get
off,
ready to go to
political
Megan on
reporter
screen 4.
Megan Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you,
Я ж
Jeremy.
переключился,
Megan
что она
Wolf,
там
culture
бей.
correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to
shot
Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his
joined
name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
The latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The Medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
He's a wonderful
Lovely.
chap.
Now back to Thunder Twat.
Worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. What a wild you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
Бля, как сложно быть оператором.
We're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this?
Это ж надо тайминги знать. 3 секунды крупный план, 10 секунд общий план. И не больше. Я надо в голове постоянно считать. 3, 10, 3, 10,
Difficult,
3.
very difficult. But, I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week.
Right, they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
And we're out.
Go to the film clip, screen 1.
Mr. Blundercap. Mr. Blundercap.
Watch out for that interference, mate.
Бля. А,
I don't understand.
забыл.
Oh, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio. I'd love to hear what he's saying, but don't switch to it now. You can go to the Russia's room when the broadcast's done. We keep everything.
Капец, помехи. Ох уж эти мини-игры.
Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Did it for you, baby. All for you.
Dr. Hemlock.
I'm gonna change the world, you know? Go ahead, listen to me.
Dr. Hemlock.
You told me, but I didn't listen.
Doctor.
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
You need to see this.
No, it's all too late.
Look at this!
Мне интересно, как вот реально вот есть вот такая полоска, количество зрителей. Как телестудии получают эти данные, сколько зрителей их смотрят? Как? А реклама? А, вот тут реклама. Понял.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you've probably notice the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen, here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button, or the spacebar on your keyboard, for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now.
Loosely.
As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2,
That's
and
right.
hold it down.
Absolutely free.
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to advance headquarters. I'm told we can now go live to advance headquarters. Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury. Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast.
Go for it, Pat.
Shall I start? Get ready
Go
to bleep.
for it, Pat.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. Where do I start?
Заглушать бухого чувака. Ха-ха-ха. Ой, ну придумали.
Been on that short bit long. Held it down a bit long there, mate.
I'm sorry about the language there. Sorry about the language.
Just bleep the rude
Sorry
word.
about that. I've had a couple of sellers. Coarser than the ground is funny. Coarser than the...
You're only meant to censor the swear word.
Let's be honest, who can blame Peter
Throughout
for
the campaign,
celebrating?
you've heard us say that
Throughout the
advance
campaign,
are not
you've
a
heard us say
political
that
party.
advance are not a
Apart is what
political
you have
party.
when things are going well.
Apart is what you have when
the
things are
country
going
is
well.
suffering, you don't need a party.
When the country is suffering,
You
you don't
need
need
a
a party.
A
You
team
need a
that can
team.
change things.
A team that can change.
But
things.
today is day one of a new
But today
future.
is day one
a
of
better,
a new future.
fairer future. A better,
So
fairer
perhaps we should all be
future.
celebrating.
Except
so
for the
perhaps we should all
rich.
be celebrating.
For them the party's
for the
over.
rich.
They shouldn't. For them
be
the party's over. They shouldn't
should
be
be
putting their
celebrating.
shit
Ох, да, наверное, так
It's on
сложно.
and up in their dusty checkbook. It's on and up in their
Again,
dusty checkbook.
Операторам
Not inaccurate, but not
контролировать
inaccurate.
цензуру.
Before we came
В прямом
out
эфире.
here
Они
to
проконтролируют, сука, канал не шаг. Лицензия, от тебя работает. Блять, это... Какая же это все-таки сложная работа быть оператором. Вот эта игра показывает, насколько это сложно.
Tomorrow we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system. No more hiding wealth offshore. No more hiding wealth funds or creative accounting. Trust funds or creative accounting. Unavoidable set of tax laws. Unavoidable set of tax laws.
Public school snobs have got nowhere to
Held it down a bit long there,
nowhere
mate.
to hide. We
Ой, заглушилось немного больше. Ну все, капец.
You want to leave like you threatened before the election. That's fine. Before the election. That's fine. You're gonna pay first. You're gonna pay up.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals to properly fund health and education. To properly fund health and education of us all. To raise the living standards of us
Said
all.
we'd have to raise billions. We'd have to raise you'll see when billions. You'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours. That's absolute. So to you posh twats. So
The
to
people
you
who pay your
posh
pittance to serve them drinks in their private
Perfect.
clubs. To serve them
The people
drinks in
whose
their private
children
clubs.
you
The
raise.
people
So
whose
they've got
children
time to
you
get even.
raise.
So they've got time.
Advance have this to say to you. Advance
Just
have
bleep
this
the
to say
rude
to you.
word.
We are
ends
coming for your
today.
sports cars
We
and your
are coming
mansions
for your
and
sports
your
cars
and
It
your
ends
mansions and
today.
your vineyards.
It
We
ends
will put the wealth
today.
of this country back.
We
where
will
it
put
should
the
have
wealth
always
of this
been.
country back
in
where
the
it should
hands of the
always
people
be.
who created it. In the hands of the people
ends
who created it.
Today ends
Yes. It ends today. It ends and tomorrow today. We'll start making it fair again. We'll start making it fair again. Promised we would. Just like we promised we would.
Это же реальная жизнь, так тоже трансляция идет с 2-секундным запозданием, чтобы оператор мог запикать передачество. Чем? А, блядь, опять же штаны. Зрители уменьшились. Сука! Я проморгал это, что помните там. Видите, зрители уменьшились. Прям чувствую себя... А, реклама. Чувствую себя этим ютубером, который ведет стрим. Сделаешь какую-то ошибку, сейчас, сука, зрители, эти зрители уменьшаются. Как это сложно быть оператором и стримером. Но это да, реально показывает, насколько это сложно. Оценка блока С. А, по-моему, выше оценка это А. То есть я прошел на троечку. In January.
Someone's dripping on me.
Выйдет в январе.
We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desk.
We'll return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours.
Yeah, that was definitely a drop test.
I'm Gary the Big, and you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads.
Tipped wife Tony.
Yay! I'm perfectly capable of...
This mouthful package has given me electric shock.
Thank you to our guests.
Снимали вот этих психотерроров, которые изображали интервью. И тут рисована графика соседствует с реальным видео, реальными людьми. Симбиоз
Fucking microphone dropped me! Fucking microphone just dropped me! Where's that sound guy?
Нет, демка мне однозначно понравилась. Я думаю, что игрушка тоже будет прикольная. Надеюсь, она будет недорогая. Вот. Но она будет прикольная, мне кажется, потому что демка мне понравилась. Ну, а на этом все. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на мой канал.